In case you had not noticed, the kids are taking over the entertainment world, 3 young women in particular.
Taylor Swift wins Artist of the Year for the
Taylor Swift clean house last night again at the American Music Awards. Her take includes Album of the Year, Artist of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. And then what more can we say about Jennifer Lawrence? The second Hunger Games movie released last week, shattering box office records. Maybe, could mean another Oscar for Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, then there was this, Miley Cyrus. What does she actually do? Well, she generates buzz. She did it last night at the AMAs and has one thing in common with Lawrence and Swift. This lady's famous. Love her or not, she is. And another thing, too, Miley Cyrus is still in her early 20s, barely even. She just turned 21. Taylor Swift, does it seem she's been around forever? Nope, she's 23. Jennifer Lawrence, Oscar winner already, 23 as well. So let's talk about these ladies and maybe others that should be on the list. Kelly Wallace, CNN digital correspondent live from New York, and from Washington, John Murray, editor-in-chief, alwaysalist.com. So welcome to both of you. And John, let me kick it off with you because you have these 3 women. They are cultural powerhouses in their young 20s, all young, all women, collectively speaking. What do you think that they have figured out about the entertainment world that others have yet to?
Well, at least 2/3 of them are doing great work, Brooke. I mean, you know, Taylor Swift writes great songs. She sells millions of records. And she's made a decision to live a life that epitomizes morality. Jennifer Lawrence is working against Hollywood's Mean Girl program. She's spoken out against shows like E's Fashion Police, and so she's celebrating positivity while also doing good work as an actress. Molly, on the other hand, you know, the verdict is still out on that because it's been over-sexualized, you know,
what was
the
going on with the
celebration
cats
of drug
last
use
night?
and a lot of other stuff.
A lot of other stuff. Kelly Wallace, pick it up where he left off for me.
I don't know, to answer your question, what was going on with the cats there. That is a big question. But I will say this, too. One thing, and I think it's Jennifer Lawrence and Taylor Swift who seem to be doing it. Miley, also a question mark, is, you know, they're really appealing to the young girls, the tweens and the teens. And the moms of these young girls are really happy about it. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence, she plays this no-nonsense, tough lead character in the Hunger Games series. A series about, you know, a killing game, which isn't, you know, sort of the most wonderful content, but, you know, moms like to see this. She also is very authentic off stage.
Very real. And anyone who you know can trip up stage in a beautiful gown, right, as she's collecting her Oscar, I think she seems like a pretty real, pretty authentic young woman. Miley Cyrus, I don't know. I'm going to pass on that and ask you this, John. Who right now in pop culture do you think, you know, we have these 3 young women, but what about a young African-American woman who has this kind of influence?
Well, you know, the first one that comes to mind would be Keke Palmer, who rose to stardom in movies like A Kill and the Bee and went on to become a Nickelodeon star, and, you know, recently starred in the TLC groundbreaking movie for VH1. The mainstream media doesn't always give an actress of her caliber the same type of recognition, and I don't necessarily know that the 3 women that we're talking about today completely resonate with diversity audiences, even though they, you know, resonate in a mainstream pop culture field. I'd like to see some women of diversity also get the recognition for their influence on pop culture, because we know African-American culture in particular, our music has had pop culture influence for a long time.
Why are they not resonating? Is it a race thing?
I definitely think so. I don't think that a lot of the mainstream magazines, like your Vanity Fair, which likes to put an emphasis on the word fair, and the Vogues, often think that people of color can sell magazines. Now, Vogue, I'll give them credit for taking chances on Beyonce and Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington comes to mind.
But Kerry Washington, Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, all of these women offer positive influence as well.
Kelly Wallace, final thought to you. As a mom with little ones, who are they looking up to?
Well, you know, they're looking up to Taylor Swift. They don't know much about these others. But just chopping up what John said, you know, Kerry Washington, you know, she's sort of the first African-American woman to lead a television series. We have a long way to go. I would probably put Rihanna on this list. She got this Icon of the Year award last night, the first ever, which is funny to call her an icon. It's just the ripe old age of 25.
Crazy.
But I think the message, especially coming from her mother, talking about her journey. It hasn't been an easy one, but she continues to be strong and positive. I thought those remarks were pretty positive and strong and could really reach out to young girls and young teens and tweens everywhere.
John, I just wanted to get you were shaking your head 20 seconds. Why are you shaking your head, my friend?
Because Whitney Houston rolled over her grave and said, "Hail to the Gnaw" at that Icon Award last night. I think the American Music Awards just needed a reason to get Rihanna there.
There you go.
I think you're probably right about that.
There you go. Well, listen, John Murray, thanks you two very, very much. I appreciate that.